Yo, it's Spix. Y'all see the title? How I made my sport betting group chat $5,000 with Prize Picks. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people have been waiting for this video. I'm about to give you guys the best tips and tricks and methods on how to run it up with Prize Picks. So when you guys are betting with Prize Picks, I cannot stress this enough, but make sure you guys have a bankroll management. And what I mean by that is if you don't have $500 to your name, then you should not be betting on Prize Picks because the lowest you could bet on Prize Picks is $5, and 1% of 500 is $5. So if you're not able to bet $5 per slip, then you should not be betting on Prize Picks. You should only be doing straight bets. So when you're on Prize Picks, you guys got to understand you're already in a disadvantage. You got to do a two-leg parlay already, and the highest you can go is 6 leg, which is more crazier. So you guys got to understand to not be over betting. That's a key rule. Don't be over betting and don't be betting dumb shit that you guys aren't supposed to do. Another thing, don't be chasing your losses. You might have a crazy losing streak and you want to get that shit back. I understand. I've been there. I've been through that. You cannot chase your losses. You guys got to develop a mindset where you analyze every bet and decision from stats and a logical standpoint. And what I mean by this as a logical standpoint is, for example, Russell got traded from the Lakers to the Nets. Obviously, when they play the next game, he's gonna pop off and want to go crazy. He's gonna want to have a go revenge game. So if his line is like 15.5, you're obviously gonna want to take that over because the game is gonna be close. And if you're researching your own plays, make sure you guys are using tools. For example, me personally, I use an app called Outliner. If you guys want to check it out, I'm gonna leave a link in the description. So when you guys are using Outliner and you want to bet main players, I'm gonna give a quick example by what I mean by main players is like LeBron James, Stephen Curry, Tyrese Halliburton, Trey Young, main players like that that obviously a lot of people are betting on. You gotta get the value in early. What I mean by getting the value in early is by putting in the bet in the nighttime. Because by the time you wake up or a normal person wakes up, the line is going to be bumped already. And this goes with spreads as well. If you want to bet a favorite, then you would want to bet it sooner. But if you're betting on the underdog, you want to bet it later on because the odds might change. So when you guys are on Price Picks, since you guys are already in a disadvantage, parlaying 2 leg, 3 leg, 4 legs, 5 leg doesn't matter. You guys have to focus on value. I literally cannot stress this enough. Focus on value, which brings me to the other point I was saying earlier. You don't gotta bet the popular players. You could just find the plays that are literally valuable. So, like I said, make sure you guys are researching using your own tools. And also keep an eye on the injury report, coaching changes, and any insider information. So, what I mean by insider information is if you're reading articles that you could find on Safari, Google, anywhere, you got to be a valuable source, though. I ain't gonna lie. If you guys are finding articles and good information and that helps you select your player props, then I say you stick with it. You know what I'm saying? And you guys have to understand no one wins every bet, you know? So it's important when to walk away and when to bet more depending on the slip. So that's helped me a lot in recent times. So if you're losing too much, take a break or reconsider how you're researching, reconsider how you take your approach. And just because you go on a crazy winning streak don't mean you're gonna win every bet. Just because you're going on a crazy losing streak don't mean you're gonna win a bet ever again. You know what I'm saying? So also understand you gotta bet with your head and not with your heart. Literally, that's the most key point that I'm gonna say in this video. So me personally, I got my own models and my own systems, and I'm gonna give you a quick little tip which helped me a lot is creating your own player prop line. So what I mean by this is if you think LeBron James should be listed at 30 points, but his line is barely at 21.5, then take the over. If you think the matchup he's going against is super good, don't be afraid to take that over or to take the under. You got to take risks because at the end of the day, if your system works out, you will be profitable long term. And for it to know it's profitable, you got to bet a lot. Like, I'm not even trolling. You got to bet a lot, but sticking to your unit size, sticking with bankroll management by not doing more than 5 slips a day. So with the app I recommended you guys earlier, Outliner, you guys could check the potential rebounds and the potential assists they've been getting. So for example, Chris Paul, the last 5 games he was able to reach 16 potential assists on average, but the games he actually got was like 3, 4, 5 assists. But the next matchup, the next game he's going against is a good matchup, and he's been reaching a lot of potential assists. I would take the over, especially if the line is low. Don't, like I said, don't be afraid to take the overs on players that you are scared. You got to go with your gut feeling and bet with your head and think logical from a logical standpoint. So if you guys do decide to bet on the main players, the star players, you guys also have to understand the lines for those players are going to be very, very accurate. Prizepicks, FanDuel, any sport betting app know what they're doing. They got systems and models and literally algorithms and crazy stuff that we probably don't even expect on those player props that know what to set the line at. So if you guys do decide to bet on main players, you got to understand the lines are very, very accurate. And that's why I said you don't have to always bet on the main players. You just got to find the value. So you guys got to make sure you keep a long-term focus. You know, if you're focusing on making valuable bets consistently over time, you'll be in profit in the long run. And another key point that you guys have to be using and understanding is to use green goblins. It's not bad to use green goblins. All it takes is to be able to make $100 a day, and you know that's more than the person who's working a 9 to 5. So don't be afraid to use green goblins. Don't be afraid to double up your money. Be open to learning new things, and don't be afraid to invest in yourself. Don't be afraid to invest in the tools that can help you research. Don't be afraid to invest in a sport betting group chat that helps you be a better sport better. Don't be afraid to invest. Because when I first started out, I wish I would have done these things and done these methods I'm explaining to you guys right now. Just because I was throwing money just to throw it and I was down 20K. But I implemented these methods and which helped me become a better sport better and helped me become a profitable better. And it's crazy. It's able to give you a lifestyle you guys don't even expect, especially if you're consistent over time. So if you guys are following all these steps I just told you guys have to make sure you follow this last one, which will help you become literally better. And it will change the way you think, the way you process things, and the way you bet. So you gotta track your results and refine your strategy. Boom. Literally simple as that. What I mean by this is if you're doing your own research, write down the reasons why you picked those 2 players or those 6, whatever you're betting. Write down the outcome and any adjustments you're going to do moving forward. So if you lose or win, whatever outcome it is, write it down. You got to write it down. And learning from your successes and your failures will help you refine your approach and refine the way you think and see from a different standpoint. You know what I'm saying? It will really help you long term. Now, if you guys are doing the final thing I just said, every couple of weeks or every month, you go back and analyze your results. You know, have certain bets been hitting you more than others? Have there been other teams or other player props hitting more than others? Is there a pattern in your winning plays? You know what I'm saying? Is there specific players that make you more money? Is there a specific day that makes you more money? All that comes into consideration when it comes to sport betting. But if you guys made it this far in the video, I appreciate all of you guys, and I'm glad that I hit 9,000 members. I literally love all of y'all. And I'm going to post some results from my members because all the plays that I posted were free. And most of my members were able to make more than $5,000. This wouldn't be possible without you guys. And I'm about to answer some Q&A questions. So the first question I got is, what was my biggest bet ever? So on Prizepicks, my biggest bet ever was 1,500, but my biggest bet on Bovada was 1,000. So the second question I got is, how long have you been sport betting for? So I started when I was 17, when you were allowed to sign up on Prizepicks, but I was just throwing money to throw money. But I started taking it seriously when I was 18, about to turn 19. So I'd probably say like 18, about to turn 19. And the final question I got is, how much do I bet per slip? I'm gonna be honest, yeah, I'm only betting $150 per slip if it's a 3x, but if it's a 2x, then I'm betting 500 just so I could get the double up. But yeah, I just stay consistently. So on the average, I'd probably say 150. If you guys made it this far in the video, make sure y'all like and subscribe. Comment the word GOAT. I'm gonna do $1,000 giveaway, so make sure y'all join the Telegram. and follow me on Instagram. And matter of fact, follow me on all the social medias. Anyways, February month is completely free. So if you guys are currently watching this video, make sure you guys join up and get the free plays. I'm literally gonna make a part two on how I made my sport betting group chat more than $10,000 in 2 months. It's gonna go crazy. But yeah, that's it. Peace.